I don't think I'm necessarily capping when I say that a lot of people love Persona 3. Now, I know there's a lot of newer Persona fans who basically have only really played 5. I really do, one, implore you to play Persona 4 Golden and Persona 3 FES at the very least as well. They're phenomenal games. Trust me, this company makes good games. I promise you, if you enjoy Persona 5, you will enjoy the other games as well. But one thing I do want to talk about today is Persona 3. And primarily it's because when Persona 4 Golden was originally leaked to be coming to PC, which did end up happening, they also at the same time mentioned how Persona 3 Portable was also going to be re-released. However, only one of this 2 set was actually released, that being Persona 4 Golden, which ended up doing phenomenal on PC, which even did so well that Atlus even said that because of the success of Persona 4 Golden, they're going to be aggressively releasing their games on multiple different platforms from now on. And we can already see that with, of course, Persona 4 Golden coming out, with Strikers being the next Persona game as a sequel to Persona 5 is actually coming out to Switch, PS4, and Steam even. This is a big milestone, and I'm very, very happy that this ended up happening, and I hope all future releases end up being this big. I love that kind of thing. But one thing in particular really raises a question to me, and that's Persona 3 Portable is what they said is going to be re-released. Now, in a way, I know this war will rage on till the end of time. I understand. And it's the whole thing between Persona 3 FES and Persona 3 Portable. For those of you guys that don't know, Persona 3 got a lot of re-releases. There was the original Persona 3 game, then there was Persona 3 FES, which was a re-release of the game with, balancing fixes and all that kinds of stuff. There was the original Persona 3 that came out on the PS2. Then on the same console, they did go and re-release the game with the new added content, balance fixes, and all that good stuff, which they did end up doing. But they also made another re-release of the game too, this time for the PlayStation Portable, which was known as Persona 3 Portable. However, there is some differences between the two. Most people will say no reason to play the original. Just like how Persona 5 and Persona 4, there's no reason to play the originals of these games when the re-releases are just that same game, but pretty much everything that they needed to fix from those games fixed and more. So there's no reason to play the original Persona 3, so I'm just going to cast that aside. FES and Persona 3 Portable specifically are very, very divisive because of which one's better and all this stuff. Now, I'm not going to make a really comprehensive video about which is better and all that stuff. I will go over which stuff has which in some detail, primarily because it does have something to do with what this re-release really means. Now, there are many people who feel that FES is better. This is the one that most people who play Persona 3, when they say they play Persona 3, this is the version they're mainly talking about. There are some differences between these two, like say in FES, you actually can't control your party members. A lot of people seeing this and you haven't played this game before, especially if you played later games, you're probably realizing, nope, I don't want that. But the game is designed around this, so you never need to actually control your party members. And in a way, you kind of still can, because you can direct them to, say, you can set this person to be healing when they need to heal, that kind of thing. So in a way, you don't really need to control them when the game is designed you around you not needing to. So most people who play that game, they can and actually beat it, can tell you don't need to control your party members. But despite not needing to control your party members, most people, me included even, will always choose to be able to control my party members over not being able to. And thankfully, Persona 3 Portable actually does support this. Persona 3 Portable, you do control all of your party members in that game. And you actually can mod, if you use emulation, you can mod Persona 3 FES to have control of party members, but at times the game will bug out and literally just crash on you. So one, I'm not necessarily saying to emulate the game, I'm just saying that through emulation and modding of the game, it is possible to control your party members through Persona 3 FES and not play Portable. However, controlling your party members may be a good reason to play Portable. However, they do end up neutering a lot about the game. The cutscenes are literally just visual novel styled at this point. I know a lot of Persona cutscenes are like this, where you just see the static portrait portrait of the character, but a lot of times you can still see the background, you can see the models there. But a lot of that is gone in Persona 3 Portable, and the actual cutscenes are literally just destroyed and replaced with this. Persona 3 FES is a very more cinematic experience. Even from Persona standards, it's still, they're not going to be like how you've seen cutscenes in Persona 5 and 4. They're not like that in Portable. And that is one of the biggest downsides to this game. And not even just that, you know how you walk around the world and choose what store you want to go to and stuff like that? That is also completely removed from the game. You can only actually have a map and choose where you want to go. Say you have the layout of the city, you choose to go to this specific place, and now you have a map of the mall. You can choose to go into this store, choose to go into this store. You just literally click buttons on a map. That's how it is. To some people, that doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, this kind of just streamlines things, make it easy, they can keep going. And I understand that. And honestly, I don't mind it either. It's something that you kind of at when you first hear it and just see it. But when you're playing it over 100-something hour JRPG, honestly, you start not caring about it and not minding it, and even finding some kind of appreciation for it. But I do want to let people know, if that's not up your alley, that is also a reason to not care for the portable version as well. Despite being the newest re-release, some people will prefer how the older game did do this. That was the main thing I did want to mention for these two specific releases of this game, as they're, I feel, the most relevant when talking about a re-release of this game. So when we're talking about a re-release for this game, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. The re-release of Persona 4 Golden has spoiled me. The updated textures, the updated frame rate, all that stuff, new custom difficulty, all that stuff has spoiled me. So Persona 4 Golden is a game that didn't need as much work as Persona 3 does, as again, Persona 4 is newer than it, and Persona 4 Golden came out only in 2012, so it's been about 8 years since that game had been released, and they re-released it in 2020. So a Persona 3 that needs more work from it, I feel will end up needing a little bit more time, which is why I believe the game didn't end up releasing the same time as Persona 4. They can afford to end up getting this now, and it's probably still more strategic to not release two re-releases of a Persona game in the same week, in the same time frame. So at the end of the day, they stand to make more money releasing them separately, and giving them more time for their other projects if they want to as well. But my main concern is how they're going to go about re-releasing this game. Now, the leak said Persona 3 Portable, and I have every reason to believe it because they were exactly right with Persona 4 Golden. So I'm willing to believe them when they say Persona 3. If they were to actually see that Persona 4 was coming out, just throwing 3 in there would literally do nothing but hurt their credibility. So I feel that they have every reason to not be lying here and just making stuff up, especially since Persona 4 Golden got re-released right after he said it. So in the end, I'm going to say with Persona 3 being re-released, I'm hoping that the re-release of the game ends up being the best of both worlds. In a way, I want them to use Persona 3 Portable as the building blocks of the re-release. Use Persona 3 Portable, but import things from the original Persona 3 FES and put that into Persona 3 Portable. Give us back being able to actually walk around the world and the lounge and the city. That's what I want in the Persona game. And also fix the cutscenes. Make the cutscenes like how normal Persona cutscenes are supposed to be, and not just visual novel style. I feel in a way that kind of takes away the impact of some scenes, but that's just me personally. Not everybody feels that way, but I think how the original FES did it, they did it better there. So being able to take those and out of FES and put them in portable structure, that would literally fix most of things. So we'd have basically a Persona 3 FES with controllable party members, added content, they can add custom difficulty and up the frame rates just like they did for Persona 4 Golden, and make it the best version of the game, non-disputable. Persona 3 is one of the harder games to play right now, primarily because one, there's no real re-release of it. You can play it on a PS3 because of backwards compatibility in the PlayStation Network, but at the end of the day, there's no real logical way to do it outside of emulation. So if they're going to re-release this game, I want them to really put their time into this and make it the definitive version of the game. Persona 3 is arguably the best in the series, so I feel they really need to do work with this one. This is one I feel that a message I feel that the world really needs right now. So especially in this craziness going on. So the message of Persona 3 is very important. So again, I hope they remember how important of a game Persona 3 really is. So if you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. And if you played Persona 3 before, are you excited about it being re-released? Do you believe the leak, or do you think not? Even though it was made by the same guy who leaked Persona 4 Golden, you might not be fully believing it's the case. And if you haven't played Persona 3 before, are you excited to play it if it ends up being re-released? Are you hoping that it comes out on other consoles and stuff? I'm hoping that they will actually re-release Persona 4 Golden on PS4, PS5, etc. Alongside Persona 3 being on all those consoles too. I'd love it on PC. I have a good enough PC to be able to run these games easily, so it doesn't really bother me too much. But being able to have a new physical copy of these games is exactly what your boy is asking for. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce, and remember, my warriors of courage, to stay strong, stay beautiful, and always look skyward.